Habari ma Africa, mimi ni King, nina furaha kukutana na wewe. Asante kwa kutazama King Siso. Ladies and gentlemen, in Jacob Zuma's terms as president of South Africa, he faced 5 motions of no confidence. You guys can remember 3 of them went for the vote. It was November in 2016. It was also in August 2017. And in 2018, it was in February, just before he left. Every time Jacob Zuma took a wrong footing, the opposition party and all the other small political parties attacked him and they wanted him out. My question is why is it that Cyril Ramaphosa has not faced one motion of no confidence? I mean, how is that even possible? I mean, we don't expect that the Democratic Alliance might raise a motion of no confidence because of it will compromise their position of power. The ANC will definitely kick them out of the GNU if they dare to do that, and they know, so they will never do that. But what is the EFF waiting for? Action SA, Bossa, what is the MK waiting for? All the other political parties, what are they waiting for? Because on media, they complain that he is captured, he is doing whatever, but in parliament, they don't take any actions. Let's talk about that, Paseta, and much more.
Welcome to King Said So, Africa's one land, one language, one currency, one army on King Said So. Africans can unite. Your Pan-Africanist podcast. Enjoy.
Peace in Pan-Africanism to all my African brothers and sisters from all around the world. Welcome back to King Said So. I'm your host, Kagiso Hlongwane, host is in Jiva Sono, and we're back at it again with another one. And this time around, I'm asking the question, why is it that Cyril Ramaphosa does not get the same treatment that Jacob Zuma got? 5 motions of no confidence, 3 of them going for the vote, secret ballot or secret vote, and I think there was one that was an open vote, but I might be mistaken with that. And Cyril Ramaphosa has angered South Africans since he took office till today. The country has got worse. We're paying more for petrol. We're paying more for bread. We're paying more for school fees. And there's nothing that has not went up under this president, including crime, including unemployment. All of those things, Cyril Ramaphosa is still being padded and not being treated as harshly as Jacob Zuma was treated. We have to talk about that in this video. Let me thank everyone who has donated to the Pan-African School of Economics, Technology and Agriculture. You guys know that we are looking for 1,000 people to each donate 50 rand so that we can kickstart the building project of our school, which is phase 1 that we want to build. And I would love to report, because we are halfway through the month of July, which is our anniversary month. I would like to report that there is 55 people that have donated so far. 55 people have sent contributions, some more than 50 rand. So I would love to give you guys a hand and say thank you so much. We appreciate that you guys see the vision, see the dream, and you are donating in it. For those who have missed it, there is a documentary, 365 Days of Paseta, that has dropped yesterday. If you missed it, I will post it also here on King So, or otherwise you can go and follow it on Paseta School YouTube channel, and you will find it there, and you will listen to the other team members. What are they saying about their experience of 365 days of Paseta here in Africa? So thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for everyone that has contributed. If you haven't contributed, some of you get paid today, like myself on the 15th. Let's send our 50 rand contributions. Those who get paid on the 15th, please make sure that you spare a 50 rand to the Pan-African School of Economics, Technology and Agriculture. We have changed our website. Our website is no longer www.paseta.co.za, even though we have not closed that domain, but you can now find us on paseta.africa. So www.paseta.africa is where you will find us. Paseta.africa, and you will definitely find us. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let me get into this. Let me get into this one, because the distractions that are coming to us as African people are thick and hard each and every day. We are now in a situation where South Africans are trying to find an answer to their health crisis issue. There's apparently a health crisis where nurses are overworked because of undocumented people that are come into into clinics and hospitals, and they get help, and South Africans queue up and whatever. And there's that fight of interpreting what Section 27 says. Everyone has got right to basic health care and all of those things. South Africa is fighting all of those type of things. Crime has always been high. Unemployment has always been high. And the issue of land, no politician, you can go and check the past 3, 4, 5 months and show me where politicians are pushing for an issue of land, are in parliament talking about land, talking about the resources, the minerals, owning the means of production, talking about the Reserve Bank, owning it. You just go and look at those things that form the core, the spine of any country. No one of them is talking about it. Otherwise, we are discussing so many things. New political parties coming in and all of those things. They keep us distracted. They did a great job for the first 7 months of the year. We have built nothing. We are always in talk shows. We are always in some type of a live where we are debating each other, fighting each other as African people, and we excel on that ground. The next thing, big announcements will be made in Orania, and people will be fighting. Say, let's fight Orania, let's do whatever. But when you ask them, what is it that you are doing? Orania is wrong in every angle that you can look at it from. You understand? But what is it that we are building as African people? Then the silence comes. Like now. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want us to continuously remember that every day that we miss to build, every day that we miss to organize, every day that we miss to unite is a day that we pull further and further from closing the gap between us and the colonizers, those who owns the means of production and those who are consumers, and that is us, the African people. So I want us to continuously remember that when a topic is on the front page of a newspaper, look at that topic and say, how is this addressing the issue of African unity, the issue of South Africans getting land, the issue of economical inclusion and participation. How is this thing addressing the issue of the mines, the issue of the Reserve Bank? It's serious thing. How is this thing solving the crime? How is this topic that we are currently addressing solving all of those problems? Very important. We must put on those glasses so that we can know this is not important. Who is dating who and who is fired, who went to Durban July and whatever is matters that don't solve anything for us as African people. Jacob Zuma had a difficult run as a president. And you guys know, I don't hide that I like Jacob Zuma. For me, I continuously repeat that he was the best president that South Africa had for black people. Maybe for not the sellout blacks and those who don't like him and whatever, but it is statistically facts that he spent more on our country for infrastructure more than any other president in the history of South Africa. I think close to the trillions that he has spent on infrastructure development, and one of those two things that made him spend so much money is the 2 universities that he built in Mpumalanga and also in Northern Cape. So no other president has built universities. No other. And I'll keep on repeating that. And in repeating that, I have to emphasize also that I don't think that Jacob Zuma should get another term as a president at the age where he is. I love him so much, but another term is totally out of question. The man is old. We are now looking at 2029. He will be very much older there, knocking at the door of 90. I think it's an unfair ask for him to be president. It's an unfair ask for him. For his health, his mental well-being and everything is totally out of control, out of the question. But he faced 5 motions of no confidence. Like I said, he faced a motion of no confidence in November 2016. In August 2017, and the last one, like I said, was in February. And every mistake that he made, the EFF, the ATM, everybody was on top of Jacob Zuma. They wanted him out. The Democratic Alliance, they were pushing because they were trying to say the ANC is divided because the fragments of the infiltration were now visible. They were visible. We could now see that the ANC is now divided. They also want Zuma out, but the enemies wanted a secret ballot. Let's get rid of Jacob Zuma because the hero is coming in, the promised one, the one that is going to fix our economy, the one who is more educated, the one who, everything good was said about Jacob Zuma, about Cyril Ramaphosa from white media. White media pushed Cyril Ramaphosa to be the best thing after Jacob Zuma. And the question that was asked, if Zuma had 9 wasted years, how can you not perform better than him? You understand what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen? So it was that issue of Zuma was so corrupt, the Guptas were so corrupt, everything, the state was captured. There's no way Cyril Ramaphosa is not going to do better than Jacob Zuma. And look where we are today. Look where we are today. Just look at where we are today. And it's painful to see that there is no transformation in the education sector. People are still suffering, completed their courses, but owing universities money. Their degrees are still withheld from them. Unemployment is crazy. People are now running to the army and the police just to get employment. And then people are surprised, why is it that our police are captured and are so corrupt? Those are the things that we need to look at now. Now, Cyril Ramaphosa, from the first appointment that he made in ESCOM, getting rid of Brian Molefe with Thuli Madonsela and getting Andre de Ruyter in ESCOM, we suffered like nobody's business because people thought that the protection of protection, the complexion of protection was going to fix the ESCOM issue. And there was nothing to fix, by the way, by that time when Andre de Ruyter came. We had power stations, giving up here and there, but load shedding, we were taught by Andre de Ruyter in South Africa. We were taught by Andre de Ruyter. Brian Molefe under Jacob Zuma solved that problem of load shedding. Now load shedding was an everyday thing under de Ruyter, who lied and said there was how much did he say? 1 billion that was stolen every month or something like that. So, anyways, it continued with Cyril Ramaphosa. No vote of no confidence. The ATM raised it in Cape Town. I remember Vuyo Zungula wrote to the speaker in Cape Town and said, listen, we need Cyril Ramaphosa out. And but the ANC was still strong at that time. It was impossible to get Cyril out of power at that time. There was no collusion or anything like that. But right now, excuse me, guys, we are sitting in a situation where people are expecting the DA to raise a motion of no confidence. The DA is as corrupt as the ANC. They will never do that. They love power. They have tested the blue lights and they are not going back. The DA sees its future in government power forever. They don't see a situation in 2019 where they are removed from the GNU. They don't see a situation where they will have to fight an ANC elected president. They don't see that. They can say all of these things in media, on social media or whatever, but they will never in parliament write to the speaker and say we want a motion of no confidence. Why? Because the ANC is far from 50%. It's far from 60%. If they vote and the ATM and the EFF and Mkhonto Wesizwe vote with them, they are able to remove Ntolea Cyril Ramaphosa. They are able to remove him. So that's why it's not going to happen. But then my question is, why is Mkhonto Wesizwe not doing it? Why is the EFF not doing it? Huh? All of these parties that are not in the GNU, ATM and the likes, why are they not doing it? That is my question. it means they know something that we don't know. They fear something that we don't fear. Understand? And what is it they fear? All of them want themselves in power, in government, in the future. So they don't want to be the ones that are going to initiate the motion of no confidence, because the ANC will remember them if they fail. For example, if the EFF raises a motion of no confidence, the EFF will be giving the Democratic Alliance leverage to go and negotiate with the ANC for more positions in government and to vote and defend Cyril Ramaphosa. That is what is going to happen. That's the same thing that is going to happen with the MK political party. If the MK political party raises a motion of no confidence, it means the DA is gonna run to the ANC and say, hey guys, you see, we told you about MK, we told you about EFF, but we have the numbers 23% to defend you. So we are going to defend you, don't worry, but give us one more minister. Give us one more deputy. Give us one more. That is what is going to happen. And that is why all of these political parties are scared to challenge the ANC, because all of them, they want power. All of them. All of them. They can prove us wrong. Why is it that they are not raising this motion of no confidence? Why? Why? What are they fearing? What is it that they fear? We want to know. We want to know. Because there is a chance, but the EFF is waiting at the door. But what they are waiting for is, they are waiting for a bus, they are waiting for a train in a bus station. They are waiting for the DA to anger the ANC so much that the ANC will kick them out, or the DA to leave voluntarily, and that is not going to happen. So whatever train that the EFF is waiting for in the bus station is not coming. We are going to 2029 with this coalition still intact. That is the problem that we are having. The Umkhonto weSizwe has got no power. Maybe even Umkhonto weSizwe, if they raise a motion of no confidence, maybe the EFF will vote with the ANC. Who knows? Understand? Because like I said, all of them, they want power. They want power. So I'm just explaining to you guys, why is it that you see that there is no motion of no confidence? Because our politicians, they love power, and our politicians, behind closed doors, they are buddies there in parliament. Enemies on screen, but behind closed doors, they talk all the time. Say, don't worry, a motion of no confidence is not going to come from us, the EFF. Those white guys are the ones who are going to do it, not us. Not us. Even the Democratic Alliance, because John Steenhuisen is a two-faced type of a person. So when he's speaking, when you hear Abo Fikile Mbalula speak about John Steenhuisen, he's a cool guy. He's a cool guy up until he goes and speaks to Helen. When he comes back from Godzilla, he has changed. He has changed. Oh, John Steenhuisen, you can negotiate with him. There's no problem with that one. He's got no power, nothing in the DA. But if he goes and speaks to a full Godzilla, when he comes back, it's over. He has changed the tune, because he's not in control of the party. So that is what is happening, ladies and gentlemen. That is why we are not getting a motion of no confidence. But even through this process, it's just a distraction of black people not taking the means of production again, not taking the farms again. We have seen invasions, man. Invasions in factories. We have seen invasions everywhere. We have never seen invasions in farms. A strategic, not a mistake one, where police plan that this month we are doing farms, or this week we are doing farms. Not one farm visit somewhere in KZN, like proper farm visit, the big farms. You go to the big farms, you are going to find undocumented foreigners. But you will never arrest a farmer, because you are scared of America and you are scared of your colonizers. That is what is happening. They will go to factories downtown, harass everyone in downtown. The poor Chinese, they will arrest them. The poor Tanganese and Bangladesh and Pakistanis and Nigerians, Zimbabwe, they will harass those ones. The Dutch, they will never touch the Dutch people. They will never touch the British. those who own the mines, those who own the farms, and those who have 100% for sure illegal, undocumented foreigners working with little pay, little, exploited because they are not South Africans in those farms. They will never go there. I've said it many times, and I've told you guys since last year when they were starting to do this in KwaZulu-Natal. I said they will do it on the factories, but they will never go to the big farms. Never. They will never, because when you find the illegal undocumented foreigner in a farm, you must address the farmer and arrest him and his wife. They will never do that. They fear them. Yeah. So thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for giving me time on this. I'll be dropping the Paseta 365 days documentary a little bit later today. Please make sure that you tune in and go to the Paseta YouTube channel for more information about Paseta. Thank you to the 55 people that have donated to Paseta. Let's continue donating. We really want to kickstart this issue. I think if we can have another 55 people donating just the way these 55 have donated, we might be a little bit closer and be able to kickstart this thing. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in on King Says So. Until we meet again, don't forget to pray. But after you pray, stand up, African child. Do your best so that God can do the rest. Peace and Pan-Africanism. I salute you.